We humans, from the earliest ages we have lived in, have spread rapidly across the entire world by constantly wanting more. In order to slightly improve our quality of life, we recklessly exploited the riches of the earth, occupied the natural habitats of other living beings, and caused damage to our environment. And only recently have we started to think about the consequences and the costs of all that we have done. But what if time had run out for us? What if, in an unexpected moment, we were wiped out in a catastrophe along with our corpses? What would the world look like then? What would become of the structures, remnants, or life we left behind? First of all, at the hundreds of nuclear power plants we built around the world to produce more energy, the cooling systems would fail due to the lack of electricity. And since some shutdown systems would also fail to operate, the reactors could overheat and explode. As a result, the radiation leaks could wipe out life across thousands of square kilometers. And these areas would take many years to return to normal. In other regions of the world that were not affected by radiation leaks, certain wild animals would take advantage of the absence of humans and begin to roam freely through the cities. Most of the pets we left behind would not survive without us. The remainder would be forced to discover their wild instincts. Farm animals whose numbers greatly exceeded those of wild animals only because they served our purposes would become targets for feral dogs or predators from the wild. And naturally, they would mostly end up as prey. The absence of humans would have a positive impact not only on animal populations, but also on plant life. As plants began to grow freely in the cities, grassy areas would expand, roads would deteriorate quickly, and within 4 to 5 years, plants would begin to take root and grow wherever sunlight touched, gradually damaging the remnants we had left behind until the cities became unrecognizable. Over the course of several decades, due to a lack of maintenance, vehicles like cars and steel structures like the Eiffel Tower would rust away and turn into piles of metal. Books, encyclopedias, and all electronic devices containing the accumulated knowledge of humanity would decay and vanish forever. In the following few centuries, modern buildings exposed to physical, chemical, and natural effects would gradually collapse as they could no longer withstand the damage and cracks. Yet structures from ancient times, unlike modern buildings, would survive for a few more centuries, because they were built from sturdier materials. Eventually, these prehistoric ruins could appear as if they were the final remains of the most advanced civilization ever to have existed on Earth. Within a few thousand years, even all traces of human culture, including waste like plastic or glass, would break down and vanish into the soil. And the fact that such radical changes could occur, erasing every last sign that our civilization ever existed, would reveal just how temporary and insignificant the dominance we claimed to have over the earth truly was. See you in the next video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and like the video.